Hi, what's going on everybody? It's Leo back again with another video. Today I am going to be talking about Muslims. So let's just get this out of the back real quick. This video will offend people. I am completely aware of that. Don't really care. Thanks, Motorbike. How you doing? I don't really care, you know, you can go off me in the comments, but please watch the rest of the video. And I also want to say that make it very clear, right from the get-go, Muslims are not a race. Muslims are a group of people who follow a religion. Okay? Not a race. Not racism. This isn't racist. Just simply stating facts, okay? So I just want to talk about my viewpoint. The goal of the video is basically just to talk about and trying to convince you, educate you also on why I personally find Muslims and the Muslim religion, Islam, all that type of stuff to be kind of horrendous. Also, I want to talk about why ridicule and criticism is an important construct for us as people to kind of use against them, because the religion in general, but specifically Muslims and the Islam religion, have really quietened this. Can't say that word, quietened. Is that a word? I'm not really sure. So yeah, I'll talk about that, talk about a bunch of stuff. Let's just lay down some simple facts, okay? There are 1.6 billion Muslims in the world. It is estimated to be up to 25% of them that are radicals or jihadists. That's 400 million people. To do no comparison, the US population as of 2015-16 is 318 million estimated. Kind of average. So that is as bigger. That's a bigger population than the United States of America. Let's just put that one out there. Now, let's just touch on 9/11 for a second. There were 1.6 million Arab Muslims in America on 9/11, but it took only 19 radical hijackers to take down the World Trade Center and attack the Pentagon. 19 of these people was all it took to bring America down to its knees. But what about the peaceful majority? See, that's where we get into religion. See, the Muslim demographic is a demographic that follows the Quran. From where I stand, this book, if followed, and that's what it's meant to be, it's meant to be followed and it's meant to be taken literally, is one of the most vile pieces of literature ever. This book, this Bible, this Islamic religious symbol, says things like, you should stone a woman if she is raped. If a woman is raped, she should be killed, stoned to death for falling victim of rape. It is a book that tells family members to kill their daughters if they dishonor their family. It is a book that tells people that they should kill women for even slightly revealing some of their body. It is a book that tells people to kill a woman for sleeping outside of marriage. And there's one more that I think may just be the most dangerous of all. Let me ask you this question. What is the punishment for apostasy within the Muslim culture and religion? If you are a Muslim, what happens if you try to leave that religion? Do you want to know what happens? If a Muslim commits apostasy, which means leaving a religion, they are put to death. If a Muslim tries to leave their religion, the rightful punishment according to the Quran is the death penalty. Let that sink in for a moment. How sad is that? Now, these laws are all held under the law system called Sharia law, which takes the laws from the Quran, obviously. Want to know how many American Muslims think that this should be in place within America for them? Well, according to a recent poll, 51% of American Muslims think that Sharia law should be put in place for Muslims in America. From where I stand with my moral compass, we as a Western society cannot let these barbaric practices happen within our culture. I cannot even consider that as a possibility. Even if it is just them that is doing it, that's ridiculous. I can't fathom that. But Leo, That's just people taking the religion too far. The real Islamic religion is peaceful. It's a religion of peace. See, that's one of the biggest lies from peaceful Muslims. See, they tell this lie because they want to protect their religion and they feel threatened by this. They do not follow the Quran as it should be according to the Quran. They have strayed from it, right? And so they're still technically Muslims, however they aren't radicals. And so they still want to be Muslims because they fear that they will go to hell if they're not, and they'll die if they don't. So in order to protect this, they have come up with this meme of Islamophobia, and Islam is a religion of... Unfortunately though, if you look at the Quran, the book that defines the Islamic religion, by the way, you can see the whole notion of this religion of peace is just an outright lie. And through this you can see that there really is no such thing as extreme Muslims, so much as there is just Muslims and then moderate Muslims. The people aren't extreme, they're not taken out of proportion. It's the religion. The religion is extreme, and that's the danger there. Because, I mean, the people that are technically extremists by today's definition, they're just following the doctrine of Islam as it stands. See, there are Muslims and Islamists, and then there are peaceful Muslims and Islamists. The peaceful majority are the ones that are straying from the religion and not the extremists. Also, I just want to touch on the credibility of the religion itself. See, if you actually look back through Islamic history, it's so obviously false. It's a fake. The religion is a fake. It's so obviously false. I'm not talking about like the ridiculous stuff, like how Muhammad rode to heaven on a unicorn, a flying unicorn, or how salt and fresh water won't mix. I'm talking about the history. I'm talking about how the religion came to be, how it was founded. And for this, I want to direct you to a video by Bridget Gabriel. She did like a lecture. It's called 1400 Years of Islamic History in a Few Minutes, I think it's called. Now I just want to touch on Islamophobia for a second, just like what it is to be Islamophobic. Alright, so the definition of Islamophobia is the dislike of or prejudice against Islam or Muslims, especially as a political force. That's the dictionary definition of Islamophobia. The question is, why is this such a bad thing? I don't get it. I mean, from what I can see, Islam is terrible. You just look at it. Why wouldn't you be afraid of that? I mean, I'm not talking personally and individually, as in like, I'm afraid to be bombed by a terrorist. That the chance of that happening is so incredibly slim that it's not worth worrying about. What I'm worried about is just this whole culture kind of thing. And just like us not taking a stand against it. I mean, sure, Islamophobia is just going to produce hate and stuff, and the moderate Muslims are gonna get, negatively affected. They're gonna get the bad end of the stick by it. But from where I stand, I think it's a sacrifice that we need to take. Well, we need the good Muslims. We need them on our side. If the Muslim religion is gonna stay around, which it will, I don't think it will ever go away, unfortunately. So we need the religion to change. And as wrong as it may be, like the religion itself, it's not going to go away, so we need to change it. And we're going to help it change it, even if it is wrong, in the sense that it's like untrue. So we need these people who are saying that Islam is a religion of peace. The thing is, we need those people to also recognize that they are straying from the religion, and that's a fundamental fact. Alright, so that brings me to the next topic on why we should practice ridicule and criticism on Islamic religion, or any religion for that matter, but specifically the Islamic religion, as it is the most dangerous. For this, I've gotten most of my viewpoints from this amazing lecture, amazing book from Sam Harris called End of Faith. Sam Harris is an author, philosopher, and neuroscientist, and I strongly urge you to go check it out. Link will be in the description below. It is hands down the best lecture I've ever seen in my life. So essentially the reason why this is important is because of the whole notion of respect of other people's beliefs. The notion that you should respect other people's beliefs, no matter how dangerous, how ridiculous, or otherwise, merely because he believes them. The only time this is a relevant argument is when you want to avoid an argument. You just want to be like, oh, you respect my beliefs and I'll respect yours. Let's move on with our life. But but for all intents and purposes, this shouldn't happen. I'm just going to use an awesome analogy from Sam Harris that he used in his lecture, and that's that if I came on camera today and I said that I had found a new disposition and I said that the Holocaust never happened, you would be under no obligation to respect my beliefs. And that should be the same for everything. Of course you can respect people's beliefs. No one's stopping you for that. But if someone spews an opinion, for instance, everything I've said in my video, you validate my reasons, my explanations and conclusions, and if you agree, you respect it. And if you don't, you provide your own reasons and we have a discussion. That's how it works, right? But unfortunately, cultural stuff, in particularly religion, somehow made it taboo to talk about it, to criticize and to ridicule it. Why? Well, I mean, probably because well-constructed arguments may just disprove any credibility the religion might have, but we're not going to touch on that. Not today. To demonstrate this point, I'd like to touch on the debate between Bill Maher, Sam Harris, and Ben Affleck. I'll just play a short clip here.
Well, liberals have really failed on the topic of theocracy. They'll criticize white theocracy, they'll criticize Christians, they'll still get agitated over the abortion clinic bombing that happened in 1984. But when you want to talk about the treatment of women and homosexuals and free thinkers and public intellectuals in the Muslim world, I would argue that liberals have failed us. And the crucial point of confusion, thank you.
Thank God you're here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the crucial point of confusion is that we have been sold this meme of Islamophobia, where every criticism of the doctrine of Islam gets conflated with bigotry toward Muslims as people.
Right.
And that is it's intellectually ridiculous. Even it gets
so hold on, are
racism.
you the person who understands the officially codified doctrine of Islam? You're the interpreter of that, so you can say, well, this is...
I'm actually well educated on this topic.
I'm asking you. So you're saying if I criticize you're saying that Islamophobia is not a real thing. That if you're critical of something...
Well, it's not a real thing when we do it.
Right.
Well, no,
it really isn't.
I'm not denying that certain people are bigoted against Muslims as people. And that's a problem.
Big of you.
But
why are you so hostile about this concept?
It's gross. It's racist.
It's not. But it's so nuts.
It's like saying those stateless, shifty Jew.
You're not listening to what
we
are saying.
You guys are saying if you want to be liberals, believe in liberal principles like freedom of speech, like we are endowed by our forefathers with an inalienable rights, like all men are created equal.
Ben, we have to be able to criticize bad ideas. And
of course we do. No liberal doesn't want to criticize bad ideas.
But Islam at this moment is the motherlode of bad ideas.
Jesus.
So we have.
So Ben Affleck in this video is a prime example of what I'm talking about. He is someone who has fallen victim of this notion. But I couldn't agree more with Sam Harris and Bill Maher on this one. Okay, anyways, this video has gone on a bit longer than I expected, so let's wrap it up. So I hope that I've educated you on the topic of Islam, Muslims, and otherwise. I want to do more of these kind of videos, kind of just sit down, talk about controversial topics. I'll do like religion in general, feminism, racism, sexism, evolution, LGBT, their rights and stuff, abortion, Donald Trump, etc., gun rights. I don't know. I just want to do this. This is something that I'm really interested in. I've been researching about this type of stuff for ages recently. I'm really into it. It's super interesting. And I also want to point out that I don't think I pointed out before, but I just want to point out that I'm an atheist, so that's kind of what's kind of started me on this journey to ridiculing religion. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more of these type of videos. I want to keep doing them. I'll probably do a follow-up video to this, so depending on the feedback that I get. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Boom.